Whoops. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the pregame show. Very professional, isn't it? Montreal Canadiens at the Toronto Maple Leafs. Final game of the season, a regular season between these two teams. And hopefully a better result tonight. Cheers to that. All right. So we got the Habs at the Leafs. And should be a good game either way. I don't know. It depends. Let's give you some news. Welcome in, everybody, by the way. I'll say hi in a sec. Let's give you some news. All right. Whoops. Hang on a second. Let me take this off so that you can actually see what I put up there. All right. So this is the injuries. Paul Byron, lower body injury day-to-day. Phil Deneau, this is the big one, concussion. I've got day-to-day, but I wasn't around when I heard about the concussion. I only heard the concussion. I don't know if there's an update on his status as far as day-to-day, week-to-week, but it's a concussion. Brendan Gallagher, on target to return for the playoffs. So that's really good news. He's on target to return, from what I can tell, late May. So somewhere around the time the playoffs start. Shea Weber, upper body injury, day-to-day. As far as I know, Weber might be back against Edmonton, but I haven't heard any update on that. Carey Price. Carey Price has a concussion, we all know. As of yesterday or as of today, no timeline yet for his return. So we know we got all excited that he's going to rejoin the team. There's some sort of a setback, and there's no timeline right now for his return. So where does that leave us? Leaves me with having a cough. I'm turning my mic off. Hang on a sec. There. Save your ears. All right. Let's get to your comments. Maybe I should take that stuff down. That might help. All right. So, hey, everybody. Peter, Darrell, Jackson, Oppenheimer, Petty, Shamir, hey Shamir, Caleb, ASE, Hako B. Hey everybody. Let's see. Price is not back in net tonight. Tonight will be Allen in net. Evening, Shamir. Howdy there, Caleb. We got a funny man there. 10-0, and Matt Sundin's coming out of retirement to score. Yeah, everybody should be back for game one, but we don't. I mean, guys with concussions, you don't know for sure. Let's see. With Primo being with the team for a while, could the Seattle take him and protect Allen? Nope. Primo does not qualify. Even if he plays games this year, he does not qualify. 4-2 Leafs. Marner, trader. I got the Leafs, though. I got 3-2 Leafs, but I got Caulfield for the first goal. Why not? 10-0 Habs. Lafleur. That would be funny. Hey there, Sean. How's it going? All right, so let's get in now. The lineup changes for tonight. Let's get into the lineup changes. So I was figuring for myself what I thought the line should look like, and I wrote these out. These are my lines. So I got Toffoli, Suzuki, Armia, Caulfield with KK and Anderson, Tatar, Evans, and Lehkonen. And the old man line, the scooter line of Frolik, Stahl, and Perry. And on defense, Edmondson and Petrie, number 1 pairing. Romanov and Sherratt, number 2. Kulak and Merrill as number 3 pairing. That's what I had written out that I thought, okay, let's see if these are their lines. But these are the lines we get, which isn't that much different, but these are what we got. So we got the Toffoli, Suzuki, Armia. He's got Tatar, KK, Anderson. He's got Perry, Stahl, and Caulfield still together. And Lehkonen, Evans, and Belzile still are the fourth line. Now, the reason I really think the sole reason Alex Belzile is in this lineup is because without Deneau in the lineup, and they played one game like that, they had no French Canadian players from Quebec in the lineup, and I want to believe that they're not that shallow, but I believe that Alex Belzile is in the lineup solely because I believe that he's French and they don't want to have a lineup without a French player in it, which is fine. It's fourth liner. It's not going to make a big difference. So then we continue. Edmondson and Petrie. Kulak is going to be with Sherratt tonight, and Romanov, and I understand that's how he wants us to say it, and Merrill. So there's your lineup for tonight. Allen in net. Unless there's any last minute changes, this is the lineup that was in practice this morning. So there you go. And what else can I wow you with over here? Not too much. Hopefully it's not a shit game like last game and the game before that. And maybe this kid will score. Yay! Wrong color uniform for tonight. No, right color uniform for tonight. Wrong color. Where are they? Wrong color uniform. Oh, well. I'm confused about it. Okay, let's get back to you guys. All right, so let's see. What do you guys want to talk about for the next about 20 minutes? Who's Belzile? Alex Belzile. He's from the AHL club. He is a winger. He's 29 years old, I believe. I've sent some extra cream corn, Epsom salts, prune juice to Frolic, Stahl, and Perry. Hopefully get them going, farting their way to the goal. Belzile is like Perry type of badness. Yeah, Belzile can handle himself. He's a tough customer. He'll be able to handle himself. So if there's any fighting going on, a good chance he might be involved in it. But Price isn't healthy, so you can't put a guy with a concussion in the net. He has to be recovered. He's not recovered. Go, Leafs, go. No. Do you think Caden Gooley is a good option for a defenseman? Yes, I like Gooley. I think we'll see somewhat of Gooley next season. I don't know how much or what, but I think Gooley could be a very good option going forward. We'll see how he develops. Obviously, he's a defenseman. Could take a while for him to develop, and it could be quicker than some. So we'll have to see. But I think Gooley will be, I think anyway, right now. But we'll have to see how he develops. It's only his draft plus 1 year, so he's got a long road ahead of him. Favorite snack foods for the hockey game? I usually don't eat much. No, I don't. Not while I'm doing this, because I take notes and stuff if I'm not doing a live stream. So, no, I don't really snack during the game. Jackson. Okay, I don't know. You should understand this is the same in every sport. Just so they don't play like regulars in the lineup. You might sit them for a few games, give them a little bit of a rest going into the playoffs. That's what it means by resting players. But that's the same in every sport. Zachary, I already know Leafs are your favorite team. No worries, buddy. Yeah, but he'll even then. Look, the playoffs are still what? We're looking about 2 weeks away. It's a concussion. You don't know. So I mean, if he's healthy, they're going to play him. Yeah, that's right. We need 1 point, and we clinch. Yeah, I get it. Leafs aren't resting anyone. I didn't say it this time around. Hey, Dennis Davis. Okay, I just have a question. Why all the people that we draft goes to the AHL? For example, Lafreniere was 1 overall pick, 2000 and when? Pick 202. And he is playing in the NHL, but not our players. It is because it's not a 1, 2, 3 overall. But that's not true. I mean, Lafreniere was supposed to be one of those great players. He's playing in his first year. The guys behind him didn't. Not 1, 2, and 3. Byfield did not. Maybe he played a game or two. Stutzla did though, because it's not the same for everybody. I don't know. I don't get that question. Just because you're drafted in the first round, even in the top 10, doesn't mean you're playing in the NHL next season. It's unlikely even that you are. Zachary, yeah, good luck. May the best team win. Justin, I had the lines up. I'm going to show you the lines now. 36 people now. Okay, these are the lines tonight. Toffoli, Suzuki, Armia, Tatar, KK, Anderson, Perry, Stahl, Caulfield, Lehkonen, Evans, Belzile, Edmondson, Petrie, Kulak, Sherratt, Romanov, Merrill. That's the lines for tonight. Allen will be in nets tonight. And there you go. Bryn, I don't know how to pronounce that. I get the sentiment, but let's not shit all over a guy who's having problems right now. I get the sentiment. I don't expect him back. I don't expect him back till next season at the earliest. So, but we don't have to shit all over him. Yeah, Mike. Obviously, we don't have all the pieces there, so yeah, it's not easy to put it together. A competitive team, you can put it, but a contender, it's not easy. Let's see how he does tonight. Could use a good game from him. Couple goals would be nice. Don't see any reason why Caulfield won't be playing in the playoffs. No reason. Hey, Hockey Junkie. Going to be interesting to see how KK responds tonight. He will have a goal scorer on each wing. Let's hope he has a big game. Let's see. Who does he have? He's got Tatar and Anderson. Yeah. I still rather see him I want to see him with Caulfield. But yeah, no, you're right. I mean, this could be a really good night for him. He could use a good night. I'd like to see him get a goal. I think it's 20 games he hasn't had a goal. And I think I got that from Hockey Junkie's video today. So I'm telling him, the guy I got it from. Yeah, that's funny. So, but yeah, I mean, he needs a goal. Are we going to be one on the Bergie has to go? I thought we got off of that finally. Hey, Max. Why isn't Armia ripping it up? Well, he's not consistent enough. That's why he was available the way he was too. I mean, I love Armia, but he's got to be more consistent. Yeah, KK has something like that. He's on the power play. He's not ripping it up, as they say, as somebody just said. Caden Primo is not in net tonight for the Habs. It's Josh Allen. Jake Allen is in net tonight. Where'd you get Primo's in net? That was last game. You got to come up with something new, man. can't spout the same stuff from game to game. So my opinion is it's going to be a tough game for Montreal with Phil Deneau out. It's going to be tough. They struggle enough against on the faceoffs, and they've struggled enough against the other top lines. So this could not be a good game tonight, and it could be. You never know, right? So I'm just saying, temper your expectations tonight. That's all. Temper your expectations. Don't expect a blowout by Montreal. It's a possibility to get blown out by the Leafs tonight, considering what, So anyway, I have it 3-2 for Toronto. So I had that last time, same, and I'm not going to change. I don't see an easy road here for Montreal. I don't know that I see a road here for Montreal to win, except one of those games where it looks like surely they're going to lose. Don't call me Shirley, but they pull it off, and I've seen that happen many a time, and maybe that happens tonight. Mel, but it's not only some of the line changes you have to admit are due to injuries and all that, and I think yes, you do say you understand injuries, but I agree the line changes are sometimes very I don't understand them, so yeah, I don't know how to answer. Yeah, that's it exactly. It's hard for him not to juggle, but some of the juggling I don't understand the combos. Now, there's something I really agree with you on. I've been saying this for a while, too. I think the whole team, they have to hit the team. They got to hit them regularly. And Toronto is, yes, they're a good team, a skilled team. You can't take that away from them. But they're not a team that enjoys being hit. And, some players are tough there. I know that. But in general. So, and Matthews is a guy that has proven he doesn't like to be hit. So, yeah, I agree with you there. But it's the Habs. You think they're not going to show up tonight? It's kind of a statement. It's kind of clear Montreal and Toronto are going to play in that first round. So, I can't see the Leafs not wanting to come out here and just give it to Montreal one more time going into the playoffs. So, yeah, I don't know. Listen, if they don't show up tonight, the Leafs, I'll be very happy. But is that as a Leaf fan, I know you are. You got to be worried about that. This is a game that they just need to show up, and they should make a statement here that we're the best team going into the playoffs. Nah. And, I'd be worried if they don't, if I were you guys. And by the same token, for Montreal, if they don't show up better, although they do have some excuses, doesn't mean they can't show up with energy and all that kind of stuff. It's worrisome. A lot of noise outside my place tonight, seems. Depends who comes back in or before playoffs. Go with vets or youth. Well, I would imagine depending. Okay, let's just say the two guys out with concussions. They're, to me, the question marks. I think everybody else will be ready by the playoffs. So, if the vets, which you would say go with the vets because it's the playoffs, you want to go with experience and all that. But if they're not playing well, like Stahl, I don't know that you go with him. So go with the youth. Win and die. Like, what do they say? Live by the sword, die by the sword. It would be funny if both Montreal and Toronto have old man fourth lines in the playoffs. Yeah. The scooter lines. Who do I want? Stars or Preds for the last spot in the playoffs? I don't really care. I couldn't really care less, honestly. Montreal needs to show up tonight, Peter. You got it. Well, I mean, yes and no. I mean, I'd like to see them at least get that point, so they go to overtime if they can't win the game and get that point, just sort of to clinch and get that done with. But yeah, let's hope they can, and they may show up. But missing Deneau is going to be kind of hard to make that up right now. Bon appetit, my friend. See you later. Leafs are choke artists. Don't choke on supper. And you're not a Leafs fan, so you'll be fine. My nerves can handle it, no problem. It's going to be hard, but I live for that. I want to see it win, lose, or there's no other choice in the playoffs. I still want to see it. It's going to be fun. Yeah, well, okay, so you got that and that. And I think maybe, as I said about Belzile, I know he's a French player. Belzile is one of those kind of tough, rough players. This is probably one of, the main reason why Belzile's in the lineup is to play that physical game. So at least I got to assume. Well, we don't completely own the Oilers, and Mike Smith kind of plays awful freaking good against us. So I don't know. I want the Leafs. Yeah, and it's going to be tougher to do tonight with Deneau out. Yeah, Tony. I don't know. I wish I could understand what's going on with the coaching staff when they make the lines. Who's making the lines? Like I wonder who's pulling the strings here. Sometimes it doesn't make sense to me on a lot of nights what the combos are and why they're switching up sometimes, Like I get they lost the last two games, so sure. And you might want to put in a bit of a tougher lineup. But still, on a lot of nights, I don't understand what he's doing exactly. Yeah, Max, I mean, it would be great. And listen, maybe in the playoffs, I don't know. But if Stahl sits, well, he can't now. Deneau's out. So he's not going to sit right now. So if Deneau doesn't come back for the next few games, we're still going to have Stahl. But yeah, he's got to do something to stay in the lineup. Although now he doesn't. There was an injury, so he doesn't have to do anything. He stays in the lineup. Hey, Roberto, how's it going? I'm doing great, man. How you doing? How'd you do in the fantasy pool? I'm in the. Are you in this? You're in the fantasy pool? Yeah, for sure you are. And yeah, anyway, it's a shit way it ended. What's payback for Price's concussion? What do you mean payback for? I must have missed a comment. I don't get what you mean by that, Kurt. Sorry. Why is Sherratt on the right? Don't know. That's how I saw it listed. Maybe it won't be the same when they're on the ice. I hear you on Belzile, but Edmondson, Sherratt, and a few others need to step up and throw their weight around. One guy can't do it all. Well, we were talking about that last night on the panel show, that they got to be tougher. They got to be tougher, stick up for each other more, play that greasy game a little bit more. Habs had some good names versus the Oilers, or games versus the Oilers earlier in the season when Koskinen was in it. Yeah. different team now. Oilers are scary because of 3 players. Listen, you know what? That's why I don't think because if we get Edmonton, that means we win. So because of that, I want to play Toronto right away. Don't wait. And there's other reasons. You know what? Toronto is got to be a little bit. They got to be nervous about this season. It's kind of a must-win year for them, considering the length of time since they've last won. And then if you take that nervousness about that they haven't won a first-round playoff series in a long time, and then they go up against Montreal, that's going to make it even a little bit more nerve-wracking for them, if you ask me. So I think that's why I think Montreal stands a chance based on that. And I don't know that happens. If Toronto, this was from Matt last night on the show, Scotian Canadian, and he's right. If Toronto wins the first round of they go into that second round with a little more confidence, a little bit lighter, you know what I mean? And then they face Montreal. It takes away that little bit of advantage. So I want to see it in the first round. And that's my reasoning. Luca, yes, somebody sent that to me today, and I haven't had a chance to look at it. Yeah, listen, I didn't watch it, but that's good advice. That's good advice. And I think maybe that's why they're playing him with Perry and Stahl, so that he will start to get a little bit more selfish and take the shot. Maybe that's why, because it makes sense then, right? Kind of. He's not going to leave it up to them. They can't keep up with him, so he's going to maybe do a little more, and that'll get him. Yeah, I don't know, but it makes sense. It makes sense. See, ASC agrees with me. And then it could turn out, I mean, who knows, right? Playoffs are a new season, and who knows how it goes. But that would be my reasoning for, and that I want to see Montreal, Toronto in the playoffs. That's why. Because it was Edmonton game back in April 19th. He left with the upper body injury that ended up being the concussion. We're talking about Price? Let me get back here. Gotcha now. Yeah, well, yeah, I doubt that. And look the way McDavid's playing, right? I'm hoping, listen, he needs 4 points in those 2 games. Like, I don't know if he's got a game tonight. He probably do, but he needs 4 points. Maybe he's got 3 games left or 2, and 2 of them were Montreal. He's gonna be looking to score points. It might not be such an easy run on those last 2 games against Edmonton that everyone's thinking. So, yeah, I don't really. I mean, if we get Edmonton, we get Edmonton, but I don't think we will, though. Either way, unless we finish ahead of Winnipeg, like in points, they have 3 wins more than us. I don't know if that's still true, but we have to have caught up those 3 wins to be able to win a tiebreaker. Sean, yeah, I agree with you there. Well, I just threw that out there. Maybe that's part of the reason, right? If Edmonton beats Vancouver tonight, we clinch with any points. So tonight could be a good night. Montreal will clinch, and then they don't have to worry for those last 2 games. Just got to get to overtime tonight. Another 5 minutes, and then I'm going to take off. And don't forget, after this live stream or live cast. Oh, I did this again with Twitch. I got to get used to going and opening up. I've got it open, but I didn't watch the chat. So over there. At 7 o'clock, we'll be back for the live cast. I'll be back for the live cast, and hopefully some of you guys will want to join in the intermissions. So tonight, hopefully, if you guys want to join, well, let me put that up on the screen. If anyone's not sure how you do that. So this is how you do that. So if you want to join in during the first or second intermission, send me an email. And you must have, the headset's not as important. It turns out this as long as you have your sound down relatively low so that it's not screaming, you'll be okay. But you need Firefox or Chrome to be able to get in and use it. So yeah, if you have that and you want to be in, or someone who's already been in and you want to come on again for a few minutes, let me know and we'll do that. Whoops, maybe I should take banner off now. Well, I'll leave it there. Hey, Roadside Scarecrow, man, it's been a while, man. Where you been? How you doing? Nice shirt. Yeah, I think I was I've had this one now for a while. Thank you. Leafs are a maturing team. They made adjustments to their overall team. You can't look back to the last 4 seasons comparing Tampa losing to Columbus 2 years ago. They made adjustments and won the cup. Yeah, it doesn't matter until they do it, though. Enjoy the dream life. It's all you can do is look back and point to what they've done. So you cannot as a Leafs fan look at it. You might want to not look at that. I get that, but us and everyone else around the league is going to point to that and say until you win, you haven't won. Simple as that. Am I saying the Leafs are no good? I didn't say that. Leafs are a good team. There's no doubt, but they still have to win. Don't forget, as someone who's not a Leafs fan, yeah, sure, I'll deny sometimes. But listen, the Leafs are a good team. They're proving that they're a good team, but their problems haven't always been in the regular season. So they're going to have to prove they can do it in the playoffs. That's all. And if they do and they prove it and they win a cup, well, then they'll have to prove that, right? I don't want to really see that, but it is what it is. If they do it, they do it. Okay, I'm going to take that down. Hopefully everybody got. By the way, my email, if you didn't get it from there, is in the description of the videos. We can take that down because we're almost at an end here. What do I think of trying to make a trade for Jamie Benn in the offseason? He's a great character guy that we could really use. Yeah, I don't know. Are they going to trade him? What's going to take? I'm not saying no. We need to get a guy that can score. He's been inconsistent the last few years, though. I think, right? Clutch Caulfield has to shoot. He is not there to make a play or pass the puck. He's there because he's a shooter. Has to take a page out of the last great 22 to wear that storied number. 22 shooter shot. Yeah, but it's not. I don't know if that's exactly the case. That makes him very one-dimensional. And he needs to be able to be out there in order to get those shots. He needs to be able to hold his own a little bit. He doesn't have to be the best player defensively, but he's got to be able to do a little bit. But yeah, his main job is to get open and get the shot away. Troy Allen is in nets tonight, yes. Yeah, sad to hear that, Roadside. I know Jeff, the other Jeff, keeps he's down there. Yeah, I know what's going on. Well, I wish you the best, man. I wish you the best, and hopefully things start getting better. If everyone, I'm not telling everybody to get their flu shot, but the more that get it, the more opportunity to be back to normal we can be. That's my opinion, and hopefully that'll help you guys out. But I know I get it, man. I know what it's like. Bad everywhere. Cold coffee. That's not nice. It's okay if we make fun of Austin Matthews, but man, you can't make fun of our guys. It's not right. All right, guys. Okay, I'm going to call it here. So thanks for being here for the pregame show. Hope everybody had a good time. Give a thumbs up on your way out. I appreciate that. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, ring that notifications bell. That'll get you your daily fix of Blue Blanc Rouge right here talking Habs. I will be back in like 22 minutes for the game. It's obviously a different, you got to click somewhere else, but yeah, I'll be back at 7 o'clock. Hopefully you guys will all be there, and we'll have a good time hanging out, talking about the game, and may the best team win, because that's what it's all about, right? All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. I appreciate the support, and hope everyone's doing well. Stay safe until the next one in 20 minutes, and I'll see you there. Peace out, y'all. See you at the next one. Bye, everybody.